So I guess I will start since I will start by saying this. Aerosmith and baked beans are the only thing from Boston that I like. Um, and I gave Aerosmith a pass because Steven Tyler was actually born in New York City. I believe I've said that on our podcast before, but I can't remember for sure. Heals and quads me up, the home of the melodies. Raising the horns of high as the heavy music spread. Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember.
So Toys in the Attic opens with the track of the same name, the title track of the album.
The title track, if you will.
I have here opens with top-notch classic guitar riff, rock guitar riff, excuse me, into an excellent vocal harmony. Catchy chorus, perfectly paced opening track for 1975. Joey Kramer and Tom Hamilton keeping great time, and Tom's thumping bass. That's all I have for that one. Back in the Saddle from Rocks. Excellent opener, cool trot build. Classic Steven Tyler vocal. Blues influence all over this one. Probably one of the most covered Aerosmith songs. A classic rock masterpiece. Very quick and to the point. These albums are so easy to listen to and so short.
Yeah, that was.
But it's hard to even get detailed notes.
You made it. That part I do appreciate is that because I've been trying to keep it that way with my picks too. I don't want to. I want to do Typo Negative, but they're hour-long albums.
Right.
It's 2 hours of a listen.
I think Toys is 37 and some change, and Rocks is 34 and change.
They're pretty chill.
So right in an hour for 2 records.
All right. Toys in the Attic. A great opener. Fast rockin' jam. Toys in the attic. I like that. Vocal harmonies. Sets a great tone and pace for the album. Is it a live song? Question mark. Do they play this live? Okay.
Yes.
I only watched some live stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A favorite for sure, and this Aerosmith journey. I wrote Smith. I thought it was funny, but yeah, it's just a quick, kind of like same thing with what you said. It just kind of kicks off and it gets you already in the groove. And yeah, blues is a word that pops up a lot in my review here.
And we both said harmony and we both said pacing.
Yeah. So back in the Saddle from Rocks. I don't know. I write the lyrics sometimes, but I really enjoy his.
Some of it's to remind. I do. Yeah. I do little his little scats that he does. I try to type them out how they sound in my head.
You're not chewing on the football, dude. No fucking way. You're not doing that. No way, bruh. You ain't doing that, bruh. You got shit to chew on. What do you God, you fucking dogs, man. Back in the Saddle. I'm back in the saddle again. He really gets that scream out there, man. I like that a lot. Back. I watched that one live from a few different shows.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I can't figure out how to play it on guitar. I looked up the tabs. I still can't. It doesn't sound right. I can't figure it out, man. Whatever they're doing
weird,
sounds
dude.
Yeah, he's got an interesting style, and just the way they play things is anyways, looked up the tabs for this song, and there is a live and a regular version. So apparently they play it different. I don't know, but I watched the live versions. This is a cool song. I like this song a lot. Love Tyler's screams here, along with Joe's lick that fits so well. It's like bass and guitar and rhythm guitar mixed. It's all mixed. Both
albums,
everything is blended.
So
yeah. Very much blues influence. You could even call all of this blues rock. Killer track to open the record. Have to learn this one. I like Back in the Saddle a lot. It's a really cool track.
And I know a lot of people we did that music episode a couple of years ago, and I had Cinderella on there, and I've talked about Cinderella quite a bit on the pod because I'm a big fan. But you can definitely tell that they got a lot of influence from Aerosmith.
They kind of have that
bluesy rock. Everything kind of blends. Similar tones, harmonies. So this is tough, man. This is a coin flip, honestly.
I mean, if it helps at all, I'm back in the Saddle, man.
Okay.
I dig it. I mean, it's your picks. So if you like Toys better, I'm good with it too.
Like I said, man, I could flip a coin.
Okay. Yeah.
They're both really good. So
I like Back in the Saddle a lot. I think it's a really cool track. So I'm gonna do a little note here next to it. Chicka chicka. Chicka chicka chicka. Okay, cool.
Check the text message my wife just sent me, and now I can't believe what I just read. Track 2, Uncle Salty from Toys. A Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers sounding opening, strumming of the chords. Very almost Stop Dragging My Heart Around that Tom did with Stevie Nicks is kind of what it reminds me of as my mic falls in my face. This is a fucking clusterfuck of an episode.
It's a disaster of an episode, but you know what? That's why people watch us.
Yeah, sure. If that's what you want to keep telling yourself.
Yeah.
whatever helps, buddy.
Yeah, maybe it's a Patreon exclusive. I don't know.
I'll have to do a lot of editing, but it's a month away, so that's good. Steven Tyler just sounds young on this track. Joe Perry and Brad Whitford almost playing the vocals on guitar during the verses. Love the effect on Outside My Window, and harmonies on the ooze and oh yeah into the solo. A lot of harmonies. I mean, I noticed it on like
albums are packed with
songs them. like Sweet Emotion. I mean, obviously that harmony to open, like I remember, but
yeah.
Last Child from Rocks. The harmony on the opening line is one of my favorites ever. I fucking love this song. I always have. Then a blues funk combo that bump 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 bump, and then the cool bass riff. Just a great fucking song. Love this one in high school. Was always on my Windows Media playlist. Another shout out to Windows Media.
Shout out to Windows. Yeah, shout out to Windows Media.
Another great solo from Joe with the funky bass licks from Tom.
Yeah. It's a good track. Last Child's another one of those that I was like, oh yeah, this is an Aerosmith song.
That was one of the ones that we always played at like my parties at my house in high school.
Man. Uncle Salty, love this song. Might be a favorite or the favorite from the album and their catalog. From the album and a favorite from their catalog, yeah. Guitar line is really cool. Steven's vocals and cadence are done just right with the music. Joe and Brad blending their guitars together here works nicely with Tom's bass backing it up. It's my uncle's. And that riff, that little guitar line he plays, bow, 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 bow. That's cool, man. It almost reminds me. It's like a little Dire Straits-ish.
Yeah, Dire Straits,
like with fingery. Yeah. Last Child. I knew this song. Love the way Tyler trots along the lyrics.
Did you really have trot on there?
Yeah.
That's so fucking weird, dude.
Love the way Tyler trots along the lyrics. I believe this is a variation this is a variation of or is the Phrygian mode / scale. Could be wrong. Just a total groove of a track. One of the big ones. It makes me want to just clap the time and feel the funky AF. Yeah, I think it's Phrygian because I looked up the lick and it was da 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 like that. Da, 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 da.
It's almost got a 70s porn vibe to it too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my pick's Last Child just because it's one of my favorites, but I can be persuaded.
I really like Uncle Salty, but it's
a cool song.
It's new to me.
Mm-hmm.
All of this is new. Most of it is new to me. Most of it. Uncle Salty is just a really cool song. That's like it could be the home run winner for me, but at the same time, Last Child is like one of those like the Aerosmith song.
Yeah,
you know? It's just one. It's a good one. So like I'm fine with.
I like Last Child more just because I love that. I'm dreaming.
Yeah.
And then they go into the funk.
So who is harmonizing? Is it Joe that's harmonizing with him? That's what I thought.
But I also, because like a lot of their live stuff, nobody's really singing like background vocals. They have like an offstage keyboard guy that does it. So I don't know if it's like the newer version of their live stuff or if it's because I mean in the 70s, you know, people's voices change. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But it also could just be Steven doubling vocals.
That they could have just recorded the tape twice and
Mm-hmm.
had him go back over it because that's
Mm-hmm.
how it was back then. And that, that's just another thing. Just to shout out again, bands from this time period always have to do it. It's like they're so fucking tight
Mm-hmm.
because this is all recorded live to tape, and they have to be just tighter than tight, man. And they are, and that's it. Same with Maiden and Priest, and I mean, shit, probably even Danzig. That was
Mm-hmm.
computer-ish. Everything we've done so far has been old enough to where it's probably recorded to a tape machine and not a computer. Maybe some Pantera was early Pro
Maybe,
Tools,
but I don't even
but I
know,
don't I
man.
don't I
I
don't
don't think
know
so.
because I know they were just really tight in general. So
Yeah. Because I mean, even like
yeah,
96, like around that time, it was pretty primitive.
yeah. If you were recording on Pro Tools back then, which was like the DAW back then,
Yeah,
the only big one, I think you were probably. I could be wrong, but
you're
um,
probably right. I know a lot of bands use Pro Tools, especially
that
like early
yeah,
2000s.
that's the professional way. I mean, still to this day, like a lot of bands just do Pro Tools. But now, shit, people make stuff like I use Logic Pro, which is
Yeah.
it's Apple
I mean,
saying it's
fuck, you can do it on your
fantastic.
phone now.
Yeah, you can just use GarageBand and make. I mean, GarageBand's a full-on recording studio,
Yeah.
man. It's good, and even like yeah. So, anyways, I'm good with Last Child. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
it's like one of those songs because we're gonna get into some here that are kind of runaways, probably.
Yeah. Um,
I would think, but I could be wrong.
yeah, you're probably spot on. And I didn't really pay attention to the track lineup against
Yeah.
each other, so I'm not 100% sure, but you're probably right. Adam's Apple from Toys, Beach Bar Blues Band. Can I say another B word?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Intro. It's just that it's like Jersey Shore band, like almost like an E Street band type feel. Um, so it's like a summertime. I don't know. It's weird. I can't even like.
I
I
know what
can't
you're
put.
getting
I
at.
can't put my finger on it or in it.
I know what you're getting at. Yeah.
Simple but effective vocal on the verse. Love the horns on bite, bite, bite. That it's just like they flow really well together, smooth. Sexual innuendo at the wazoo, which I'm a huge fan of. Southern rock guitar solo. It almost sounds like "What's Your Name," Leonard Skinner.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah. What's your name? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, and Rats in the Cellar from Rocks. Very Southern rock again. Steven Tyler with the blues, almost scat vocal. It's the Aerosmith formula that continues to work. Toys in the attic, Rats in the cellar. Who's in the main living space? Harmonica guitar solo kind of blend together. It's really cool. Love that. And Steven Tyler's actually a really good fucking harmonica player.
Yeah.
And love the drum work. I mean, it's really good. And I don't say I forget that he plays harmonica, but I guess I just overlook it because it's just a part of their sound.
Yeah, yeah. I have it noted in here somewhere that I'm like, is that a harmonica or is it a guitar effect?
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably harmonica now that you say that. I know he does use harmonica.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know of that. Okay, Adam's Apple, straight blues rock here, using those chromatic notes to end a verse slash chorus, as well as those blues chords to strum along the verse. The dana 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 dana. You just hear it throughout the both of these albums. And Alice in Chains uses that a lot too, because Jerry
Yep.
Cantrell is a very blues guy.
Yep.
The lead riff slash lick is a rocker as well. Not my favorite by any means, but I also don't hate it whatsoever. That's Adam's Apple. Rats in the Cellar, rockin' and rollin', quick paced jam, a very much reused cadence and delivering lyrics or singing. Is there a harmonica happening or just Joe's effects? This was the song I was thinking of. This band has so much blues influence going on. 70s was the rock era, really breaking through, whom were all inspired by blues era guitarists, its predecessor. Definitely a rocker of a track. Love the outro, harmonics on guitar, as well as the main riff. That is yeah.
It's that Aerosmith formula that I talked about.
It is. It is. Me personally, man, I mean, Adam's Apple's not one like I'm just like, whatever,
Yeah, no,
It's
I
cool,
was
I
gonna go
guess.
with Rats, honestly.
Cool.
I think I like the vibe more almost.
Yeah. I can take the Southern rock over like, okay, we're We're a little blues crazy on this, so the different feel to it.
Yeah,
Not that I don't like blues,
and
but
there's a lot, and I know that in here there's a lot of different styles though on these records. It's like, there's a flow to it, which
yeah,
I'll get to it when I get to that note. But
I think it's in there for me too, man. That's
yeah,
funny. It's on one of the last tracks. I think I wrote it.
probably right. uh Walk This Way, obvious classic, pre hip hop. One of my favorite guitar riffs ever, paired with the simple drum beat, that and then that little one of the first guitar riffs I ever learned when I started.
Yeah, same. Yep.
I've always loved that riff. Love the
Mm-hmm.
low end on Walk This Way. That I honestly think, in passing, the commoner listen doesn't recognize.
No.
It's like way under, but you can hear it. And I think I might have just realized it doing this. Simple solo, but fun. Next door neighbor with a daughter had a favor, so I gave her just a little kiss like this. Great. I love that line. It's Storytelling 101, which we're big fans of.
A lot of sex stuff going
Yeah.
on in these
Oh, yes.
songs.
So much
Lots
sex.
of sex.
The guitar
So
winds
much
after the
sex.
riff into the outro. That wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love that. Top notch and hard to beat up against any song. Wow, I can't read.
I'm doing okay so far.
Yeah, you're
I'll
doing
get there
great.
though. I'll get there though.
I'm all over the place. I'm fumbling and bumbling. This coffee buzz is fucking me up.
Shibbida-bibbida-bibbida.
Combination from Rocks, another excellent riff. It's almost like every song we trade off styles: rock, blues, rock, funk, blues, rock. Cool outro, yet skippable for me.
Okay.
But there was that note. How fitting was that it just slid right there?
Popped up. Walk This Way, the Aerosmith song, full of famous licks and leads with the blues influence heavily showing as well again. Joe and Brad really complement each other along with the rest of the band. Tom has some great hidden lines in here. Bluesy as usual, but nice little hidden gems. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, this was when I was listening to and I was like, man, you can just hear so much, like the bass in the background is just like blues bass just rolling, man.
He's just taking it for a walk.
Yeah, just taking it for a walk.
I love saying that. Probably one of my most favorite music lines to say.
Yeah.
Take the bass line for a walk, man.
Yeah. Do 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 diddly dee dee. Combination opening licks accompanied by what sounds like Steven and Joe both singing ? Chorus harmonies are awesome. Vocals and guitar. I guess I mean vocals. Oh, vocals and guitar both have some cool harmonies going on. He found a secret, the key to the like. I love the way I wrote that so I could remember the da da da. That the way he delivers that chorus. I like that a lot too. It's cool. A good rocker to follow. Rats. Don't dislike it one bit. I forgot my name. This one is a jam for show.
For show. I mean, I think we got to give it to Walk This Way.
Yeah, you got the obvious winner. Combination's cool, but Walk This Way.
It was cool, but like I said, it was skippable for me. It was just kind of like,
yeah, it's like whatever. There's definitely plenty of those on here for me.
Oh, yeah,
all right, I've heard this in the album already.
Yeah.
Not that they're bad albums. It was pioneering for its time, but it is what it is.
You're like, okay, I feel like this song just played. There's a couple of them like that.
When you've heard it for 40, 50 years now, it's like, yeah, I've heard this song before because somebody else redid it,
More than one person. And then live a band will play it, Big 10-inch record, great title for starters, of course. That cool big band sound. That was another one. Big bow, bow, bow. I don't know what that was. With excellent drumming. Horns add in the excellent guitar playing. It's hard for any music fan not to get into the sexual innuendo fueled song. Love the harmonica solo again. Great sound.
All right, that's enough pouches for me. I was 4 already.
Jesus. Since we started? Damn.
I got a bad habit of like doing this with them and it just burns them out really quick.
Yep. that dampness that we talked about.
Yeah.
Sick as a Dog from Rocks. Drums standing out more on this one. Another really good harmony vocal. Love the guitar solo. Is that a glockenspiel? Formula song, repetitive yet effective. The vocals, I mean the lyrics were repetitive.
Yeah. Big 10-inch record, blues as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Gimmicky track that I dig. All this is missing is a harmonica, and you are down home. Maybe there's one in there.
There is, yeah.
Okay. My big 10-inch record.
Had to suck on my big 10-inch record.
He's talking about it again.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be 10 though. Maybe he's not laying pipe. Oh, wow. It can't be
10 inches.
Oh yeah, it can't be 10 though, but maybe he's not laying pipe. He's dropping an LP. But then I said it can't be 10, but then I was like, I watched him perform on stage and I was like, he's all skinny and tall, and he's probably just got a fucking monster
massive
cock.
hog. Veiny as fuck.
Oh, for sure, because he's skinny.
Yeah.
Like it might be a pencil, but it's 10, Sick as a Dog. Feels like that gimmicky 70's song in a good way. Cat Got Your Tongue. This one is just a good old rock and roll song. Bass is very thick in this one. You can feel it backing everything. Bridge with just guitars and drums is a nice touch. Not my favorite song, but not bad, but it is skippable for me. I added the skippable part, but it does actually say not my favorite song, but not bad. This one, Sick as a Dog, I was just like, okay, whatever.
That in combination just kind of blended together.
Yeah, it's like, all right, cool. They're here,
I say big 10-inch.
Yeah, because he's singing about his dick, so it's pretty cool. He's singing
about his cock, man.
Yeah, you got to go with the cock song.
Got to go with the cock song.
We're cock guys.
We're cockmen.
Yeah, we're cockmen. Cochrane. Not to be confused with Cochrane.
Not to be confused with Cochrane. Sweet Emotion from Toys, obviously.
Emoticon. Sweet emoji. Wow.
Another all-time classic. Wow. This, Living on a Prayer, and Do You Feel Like We Do from Peter Frampton, for those of you who don't know, made me fall in love with the talk box as a youngster. Fucking harmony is so killer. Another great riff. Great simple riff, excuse me. Maracas and a great rhythm section playing makes you want to listen to it more.
Wow. I like talk box. I want one.
I do too. I've always wanted one. Nobody's
just to play with.
Yeah. Nobody's Fault from Rocks. What is this band doing? Another different sound. Now we are Led Zeppelin. Honestly, a cool fucking sound. Would love to sit in with Steven when he's writing his lyrics. Ba 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 da boo doo 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 ha ha ha. That was me scatting, but I was reading it, so I had to.
Yeah, skibbity scat.
Yeah, it was just but it sounded like Zeppelin to me.
I think, yeah, Nobody's Fault. Okay, Sweet Emotion. Never noticed the talk box before. I've heard it many times, but I've never noticed that. Great song, well composed, awesome hook / main line of Sweet Emotion. It's easy to see why this one became such a hit and well known. I mean, it's short and sweet notes on that. Like Sweet Emotion is just a very well composed song, and all of their songs are like it's a good one. It's one that I like. I listened to it a couple times just in this playthrough because I'm like, yeah, I know it. It's a cool song.
Sing along with it.
And yeah, you can sing along with it, and it's just. But like in doing this, I'm like, a lot of these people back in the day were, and not that people aren't now, but just musically talented. They knew how to write music. They knew how to compose it, put it together, do all that. So
this is one
a band like that.
Sweet Emotion was one that I kind of picked apart even as a teenager because I always wanted to cover it in my band.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, I got to get maracas and all kinds of shit.
There's a lot of stuff going
for my
on.
microphone stand.
Yeah. And yourself. Yeah. Nobody's Fault. Going from Sick as a Dog to this feels much different. This one is just full of cool grooves as well as the chorus having that harmony happening. It's either pre-verse or verse grooves on drums to fill up the bars as a nice touch. I love me some fills. Solo rips us to the end of the track. Overall, a pretty solid one to my liking.
I meant to note that on this song and I forgot was the drum fills.
Drum fills.
Yeah.
Because there's not, I don't know that I noticed a lot of them on these albums, but where they are, I do enjoy the drum fills. And I didn't give the drummer any love. But
Joey is pretty like to the point.
Yeah, just kind of he's there to keep the time, do the thing.
Yep. I mean, I think maybe the like getting the breakdown of Sweet Emotion, you notice him a little more, but
yeah.
I mean, there's a few standouts, but yeah, you're right to note that because I forgot.
Okay.
I think we got a clear winner here, though.
Yeah, sweet emoji is pretty good.
And it wins via the talk box.
Yeah, talk box pretty much just it's a home run right there, dude.
For any band out there, if you put a talk box in your song, I will listen to it.
Yeah, dude, I love me a good talk box song.
Cool as fuck. Man.
I mean, dude, that's another thing. I bring up Alice in Chains a lot. I want to do them on here, but Man in the Box, man, one of my favorites. Yeah, dude.
I knew exactly where you were going with it.
I fucking love how he uses that in there.
That's
Jerry Cantrell is one of my top 5 favorite guitarists of all time.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite Alice in Chains song.
It's the shit in Lane, dude. His vocals are just like out of this fucking world, man. That guy could sing.
I'd be down for some Alice in Chains, honestly.
Yeah, I thought about doing Facelift versus Dirt. We're one track off, but it's like we're gonna run into that anyway.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna come into that problem eventually. I think we can probably not. I mean, if we can avoid it, that's great. But if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
No more. From Toys in the Attic.
No more.
Ooh, another different sound. A nice acoustic electric combo intro, almost a busking sound. Something I could definitely hear on a street corner or in the subway. Another nice piano sound, basic, simple, to the point. Again, a simplified version of Rush. It gave me a Rush vibe, like not so much like, YYZ or something like that, but like Spirit of the Radio, Closer to the Heart, like something you would hear a Rush song on the radio, but it's still a simplified version of even
Limelight.
Yeah, Limelight.
Not one of the long, crazy 3, 4, 7, 8, 12, 8 songs.
You have to know fucking geometry to figure it out.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, exactly.
Where are we at? Get the Lead Out, right?
I believe so.
Get the Lead Out, which is funny because the previous track I mentioned they sounded like Led Zeppelin. Back to straightforward rock, DJ Scat Cat himself, Steven Tyler, getting jiggy with it. How many Aerosmith songs have the word chicken in the lyrics? I really want to know. So if anybody listens to this or watched it on YouTube, like get with me and try to figure out how many Aerosmith songs
figure out the chicken thing.
In it. Ba bat bahada. Love the solo, cool harmonica solo as well.
All right. No more. Okay, this is a fucking blues infused rock record. Blues chords chirping in the background while Steven rocks the fuck out. Great chorus / pre-chorus as well with the picked guitar. We get a loud lead solo towards the end, but it fits right in. It was just kind of loud.
Yeah.
Mixed in there. The ride cymbal tapping along as well. Tink, tink, tink. Just, keeping that time rolling. Get the Led Zeppelin out. Blues lick in like blues licking like no other here. It's weird.
There it is.
It's weird to say that classic. It's weird to say that it's classic rock type sound because this is what became classic rock. I don't know why I wrote that. It was just rock. Yeah. So many things I find here, again, that inspired bands to follow. Guitars sound crunchy and heavy in the same song. This is a very diverse track overall. Yeah. These two, I don't remember too much about them off the top of my head. I know I liked Get the Lead Out. There was something about it I enjoyed. Let me recap it real quick. Yeah, there's the blues intro, of course. And then no more, no more. I remember that one. I don't know, man. I'm pretty much good with whatever your pick is here. It's kind of a tough one because they're equally just like, just Aerosmith songs.
And I kind of like had funny notes on each one, so
yeah, they were good notes. Yeah, you weren't serious enough, so you screwed yourself.
Well, no, because I thought about like no more, no more. It's cool because like
no.
I can see like a guy on an acoustic guitar and the guy with like the wooden box playing the beat to it.
Oh yeah,
on a street corner, which I love like videos like that on YouTube and TikTok and whatever. Like when people post videos of a nobody out doing the song.
Yeah.
Get the
up top, Girl Scout.
I wind it up.
Wind it up. Up top, Girl Scout. Fuck men. Fuck men. Fuck men. And their fingers like stretching out.
Yeah. I like the DJ Scat Cat getting jiggy with it line too. And the and the chicken. I don't know.
This one's all you, man. You pick it.
I'm gonna give it to Get the Lead Out.
Get the lead out. No more, no more.
No more, no more. Want it up.
Up top, Girl Scout. You're done. You're done. Fuck men. Fuck men.
We're not making fun.
Fuck. No. It's not.
Honestly, one of my favorite TikTok follows.
Somebody just asked me, will you bust out the fart machine in the Zoom tomorrow? Yeah, I'm going to do that. The farter in the Zoom. I got a Zoom call in the morning. I need to bust out the burr.
Oh, well, you could just put your ass up against your microphone like you do on here.
Yeah, I'm not farting too much today, man. I don't know why I don't have gas.
Have some sugar-free stuff tonight before bed.
Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, I've been farting today. I threw the ball for my dog when I got home, and I farted, and I didn't know it was coming. It was like
that's how you know you're getting old, dude.
Yeah, when the farts just come out,
like that, or like when you're standing up, when you're sitting on the couch.
A quick intermittent. Like, so this guy told me one time that when I get to about 30, my ass gets loose and farts are just gonna slip out, and I was like, what? He said, yeah, dude, your asshole's loose when you're 30.
You don't even know they're coming.
Yeah, it's been happening. There's been some farts that just kind of come. Like I'll stand up and it's like, bing.
Whoops.
Like what the fuck? What am I, 80?
What, did I step on a frog?
Yeah, they're all over the place. Frogs are good. Speaking of frogs, man, they're going crazy.
They're all over, dude.
There's one in this tree last night. He was loud. I was like, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Riveting son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Get the hell off my property. Bah.
Fuck frogs.
Bah. Get the hell off my property, you sons of bitches. Who's whacking in my tool shed?
Some boys have been whacking off in my tool shed.
God damn it, you've been whacking in my tool shed. Fucking Mike Judge's voices are so good, man.
Beavis, your balls are filthy.
Your balls are filthy, Beavis.
Oh my god, okay. I picked. Okay. Round and Round from Toys.
Not to be confused with Rat.
Not to be confused with Rat and Roll, Round and Round.
Rat and Roll.
Building
goes intro. Around, comes around.
I'll tell you why.
Why? I'm good, man.
Good?
It's out of my system.
I was waiting to start talking again, and you start singing again. Building intro.
Round and round. All right, I'm good. I'm done.
Some heavier chords, muddy vocal, which was really strange. Like the effect, or however they recorded that, it almost sounded like he was in like an aquarium or something.
Yep, I noted it.
Another different sound. This album is more complex when breaking down as opposed to simply just listening. Fucker. A lot of moving parts. You're fucking me up, dude. Simple yet effective riff. I have to talk like this now to keep my composure. And again, I noted the bass on the track. I love it. Lick and a Promise. Title is the story of my life.
It's the story of my life. A lick and a promise.
I mean, that's how you get married, folks. That's how babies are made.
Yeah. That's a dick and a promise.
A dick in a box and a promise. Road trip song. I can definitely feel flying down the road with the windows down, blasting this song. Cool song, but it blends in. Other than the title, I like the title a lot.
All right. Oh, man, round and round. Taking a shit at the start. Just give it time. It sounds like he's taking a shit at the start of the song. He's like,
I noticed that too.
I'm sensing a little flange or something on the guitar or vocals. There's the note. Cool ass song though. Seems like a badass bar fight song. Is there an effect on his vocals as well? I guess I wrote it twice. Guitar solo over for guitar solo of it.
This episode is a mess.
Guitar solo out for a minute or so. I guess he soloed for a minute. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Round and rounds chanted for the remainder of the song. It gets a bit weird, but I dig. He's round and round, round and round, round and round. Okay. Okay. And then I think this is when I get to the other page. I had to get a little dyslexic on here. Not that that's funny or anything.
Well, I mean, if it's you, you're making fun of yourself. That's one thing.
Yeah. Licking a Promise on Rocks.
The story of Tommy's life. It would have been funny if you would have opened with
that. Tommy's life. This track rocks. Love the guitar parts here with bass, of course, and Steven's singing complement it nicely, like all of their stuff, of course. Quick and easy to digest. It was a 3-minute song, so I was like, cool, it's over with.
Dude, once
and I mean it in a good way,
The second half of Rocks, I looked and I was like, there's not a song that's hardly over 4 minutes left.
Yeah, it got a lot easier, you know. 5 kind of, you're like, okay, you guys have done this verse chorus thing a couple times.
Yeah. All right, let's wind it up.
Wind it up. Yeah.
What do you got? I'll let you pick.
Oof. Round and round, I liked how weird it was.
Yeah, it was different, right?
Whatever was going. I think that was cool because Licking a Promise, it's a cool song. But I think I'm digging the round and round, man.
Yeah,
I'm
with you.
I'm digging it. Why do people have to call me? Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it vibrating.
Okay, I took it off the computer. Now it's not vibrating.
You don't need to take it?
No, I don't need to take that one. No, that's good. Talk to me, Bryce. His glasses.
Yeah. I haven't talked to him in a while. I need to shoot him a text.
Like, yeah, I haven't talked to him in a long time. He was mad because I was a young chef. He was jealous.
Yeah, well, because you still had your whole life ahead of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he sits on his balls when he goes to the bathroom.
Yeah. It happened to me last week.
Dude, I sat on my balls yesterday getting in the car and I was like, oh my God.
I not sat on my balls, but I took a dump at my brother-in-law, sister-in-law's place upstairs, and they have a very small toilet up there. And I dumped, and next thing you know, I felt cold water on my balls, and I was like, I have to shower ASAP. Yep. It was whole poo. It wasn't like diarrhea, but it was still just like my balls went in that water. Yeah, it was cold shit water, and I didn't. So I had to. It was like, I gotta go, dude. I gotta shower. I wiped. Never mind.
No. Finish, please finish.
It would have to be cut out if I
said
it.
Oh.
Anyways,
all right. We're to the last track of the record.
Yeah, I think we're tied right now too, dude.
Okay, well, this will determine the winner. And
the Vina.
Okay, You See Me Crying from Toys ended.
Not to be confused with Jamie's Crying.
Not to be confused with.
Because you could get confused with Jamie's Crying.
Right.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
Jamie's crying.
Yamas is crying. Yamas.
Oh, you see me crying. It works. It works.
Your breath fucking stinks, dude.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll
try better.
Ending with a nice ballad, strings, horns, and guitar blends evenly. That's a note on everything. Looking for Dream On Part 2? ? Steven's voice always gives great sound on the slower songs. It is truly an art, very vulnerable. Definitely one I've overlooked in the past. Gives you a taste of trademark falsetto higher register. Great solo from Joe, very Clapton-esque. It kind of reminded me of the solo from Wonderful Tonight. That's why I noted that. Home Tonight from Rocks. They love ending records with a good ballad. Nothing wrong with it, though. Kind of giving you just that good adios until the next album. It's honestly a nice touch. And this track is a memorable finish to a good record with a couple of duds. Has a cool Queenish sound to it. Again, love Stephen's vocal on the ballads. It had almost like the piano parts in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Dude,
okay.
Yeah, you'll see. Yeah. You See Me Crying. Some piano action here. The ballad of the record. A very good song nonetheless. Did Brian Johnson show up at the halfway point?
That's the way he high register falsetto.
Yeah. They went all out on this one to close the album. Piano comes back solo to kick off the verse after the solos. The piano comes back in, you hear that, and then the solos after the verse or after the solos. Anyways, yeah, See Me Crying. Home Tonight, ending on another ballad. I see. This one has a Queen feel to it. Stephen's vocals sound like a few other people at times, but you can tell at the same time, you know it's him. Hearing that wide ass mouth sing. Great closer. Not as ballady as the previous album, but it is one nevertheless, I guess. Yeah. Home Tonight's a cool song though. I didn't mean that in a bad way.
Yeah. But no, the notes are honest, and that's the most important thing.
Wow. The Brian Johnson showing up was what is this? Wow. Oh. This shit. Everybody okay? It hurts my throat to do that. What's up, buddy?
You sound like a rocking crowd. This is tough.
Fucking toy. Yeah. I
like them both, honestly.
Yeah, I don't dislike either track. Let me get a quick recap listen here, so I can see which one I was.
I'm gonna let you be the decider on it.
Oh boy. Okay.
They're both ballads, man. That's up my alley.
Yeah,
it's ballad.
They are both ballads. Home Tonight, man. It is so Queen.
Yeah, it's very Queen.
I remember when I was a kid, I thought Queen came out in the 90s, and I thought Bohemian Rhapsody was from like 93 or something.
Well, it was on Wayne's World, and it went back to #1, so that's probably why.
Probably. You see me crying. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. For those of you patiently listening and waiting,
he's listening to the songs.
I'm like
to make
have it in my ear. Yeah, man. I don't know. I think I don't know.
Although
fucking dogs.
If anybody made it to this point of this episode, I'm tipping my fucking cap to you.
Yeah,
it's a fucking mess.
This has been a mess, man. But
we talked for a good half an hour before we started recording, and that should have been the podcast.
Yeah, because this has turned out. I don't know, man. I want Toys in the Attic to win because it has so many good songs on it.
Okay.
So, like, I want to
pick. See Me Crying.
I want to pick Home Tonight because I liked it better.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I think Toys in the Attic has to win because it has so many big songs. Yeah.
Overall, it's the better record.
Overall, it is. Yes. Overall, I think doing it that way, it's a better record. So I think I'm just going to give it to You See Me Crying. Home Tonight truly wins to me. But, dude, what?
It's going to be an editing nightmare.
They're fucking, you can leave that in, but, you know.
I know.
Yeah, Home Tonight truly wins to me as a song, but the You See Me Crying just gets the win because Toys in the Attic is a better album.
You need to put your dog's toys in the attic.
No shit. I need to put them in the attic.
Be dogs in the cellar.
Dogs in the cellar. Rats
Salty
in the attic.
In the
Uncle Salty Dog in the attic. In the attic. Yeah. Toys in the attic.
All right. So Toys in the Attic win.